All right, so let's jump right in. Today, we're unpacking the origin story of a brand that's really trying to shake up the world of fashion. We're not just talking about clothes here. This is about a mission to blend cutting-edge technology, real sustainability, and your own personal style into something totally new. So, welcome to the story of Design Delight Studio.
You know, every big idea, every revolution, really, it starts with a simple question. And for this brand, it was this one. A question that goes right at a huge industry stereotype. Why is it that being eco-friendly so often means being, well, kind of boring? That one little question, that was the spark for this entire journey.
So that question, it seems simple, right? But it actually points to this huge, massive problem in the fashion world. And to really get why this brand solution is such a game changer, we first have to understand the giant that they're up against.
And the villain in this story? It's something called fast fashion. Think of it like this. It's a whole system built on speed and quantity over quality. It's all about cranking out tons of trendy clothes that are super cheap to buy, but they come with this enormous hidden cost. You know the ones, the clothes that kind of fall apart after a couple of washes and are polluting our planet from the get-go.
And just how big is this problem? Well, the scale is it's mind-boggling. The fashion industry, which is fueled by this model, is the world's second largest polluter. Second! Right behind the oil industry. Just let that sink in for a second.
So what happens with all that overproduction? You guessed it, a mountain of waste. We're talking 92 million tons of textile waste generated every single year. It's an almost unimaginable amount of clothing just ending up in a landfill.
Okay, so we've got this gigantic, wasteful problem on our hands. An issue this big needs a totally new way of thinking and a completely different kind of innovator to even begin to tackle it.
And that's where the hero of our story comes in, Robert McCulloch. Yeah, he's the founder and CEO, but look closer at his title. That's where you find his superpower. See, he's not your typical fashion guy. He's a top 1% AI automation expert. And that unique skill set, well, that's the key to this whole thing.
Robert's big idea was this. What if you could take the revolutionary power of AI automation and mash it up with a real passion for sustainable fashion? His mission was to prove once and for all that eco-friendly fashion didn't have to be bland. It could be bold, it could be fun, and with the right tech, it could be for everyone.
So you have this amazing vision, but how do you actually make it happen? How do you take on an industry giant like fast fashion? Well, you can't just tweak the old system. You have to build a better one from the ground up.
And when you put the two models side by side, wow, it's like night and day. On one side, you've got the old way. Make millions of things, hope they sell, and then just dump what's left. But on the other side, you've got the Design Delight model, which is totally zero waste. Every single item is made on demand after you order it. No warehouse is full of inventory, no overproduction, just intentional, purposeful creation.
This whole new way of doing things, it's really built on three core ideas. Think of it as their DNA. First, a commitment to what they call radical sustainability. Second, AI-powered innovation running through everything they do. And third, a deep focus on authentic self-expression.
All right, let's get into the good stuff. What do these three pillars actually look like in the real world? This is where the story moves from a cool idea to a powerful reality.
First up, sustainability. And look, a lot of brands say they're green, right? But these guys, they prove it with 5 major third-party certifications to back it up. We're talking about GOTS, which is like the gold standard for organics, PETA-approved vegan, making sure everything is cruelty-free, and fair trade, which guarantees that the people making the clothes are treated ethically. This isn't just marketing fluff, it's total transparency.
And if you need one stat to really drive this home, here it is. Less than 1% of all the cotton grown in the world is certified organic. And this brand, they work exclusively within that tiny 1%. It's a very deliberate choice to put quality and planetary health above all else.
Okay, pillar number 2, technology. This is where Robert McCulloch's background as an AI expert really shines. The company didn't just buy some off-the-shelf software. They've built 7 custom AI tools completely in-house to power the entire business. They're not just using AI, they're literally building it.
So, why should you care that they build their own tech? It's simple, really. By building it themselves, they cut out all the expensive agency middlemen. And those savings, they get passed directly onto you, the customer, with better prices and a way better experience. It's all about using tech to create direct value. And this isn't just some behind-the-scenes stuff. It's technology you can actually see and use. Their AI helps power a virtual try-on tool so you can check the fit before you even think about buying. It helps create those super clear product photos, and it even assists their team in making unique, original graphic designs that you just won't find anywhere else. It's AI working for you.
And that brings us to the third pillar, which is all about you. Authentic self-expression. This isn't about selling a million of the same boring white t-shirts. Nope. The brand has over 26 themed collections that are all about specific passions. Whether you're a gamer, you're all about that cowboy renaissance vibe, or you're deep into nerd culture, there's a design that speaks your language. It's about fashion as a part of your identity.
So when you piece it all together, you've got the zero-waste model, the top-tier materials, the custom-built AI, and that focus on self-expression. It really does become more than just a place to buy a cool shirt. It becomes an invitation to be part of a revolution.
At the end of the day, what it all boils down to is this. You don't have to compromise. You can get clothes that show the world who you are, that feel absolutely amazing because they're made from high-quality organic materials, and that actually do good for the planet and its people. That is the core promise.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. It's not just for the brand, it's for all of us. In a world with endless things to buy, a story like this makes you stop and think about what your clothes really say about you. So the question is, are you ready to wear your